Hello everyone, this is Don Kingdom 362 and playing Gun Muse here, and we are talking about patch 3.6.0 as well as the new guard crucible and guard weapons. Alright, I've given it a couple days. Let's open up here. Given it a couple days, I've gone through my little super secret room of players who've been around, some that are new leaders in their kingdom, some that have been around for a couple of years, some who have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this game, keeping current the very second new stuff comes out. And, the lack of understanding of the thinking process that goes into the game is partially not there. It's important for people to understand that when they bring in new elements, they already got your money. You've already spent it. It's digital dollars. It is gone forever into cyberspace. And if you can't wrap your head around, you got what you paid for enjoyment in that moment, and that moment is now gone, can't help you. You can go watch let's just say Jimmy Buffett. You can go watch a Jimmy Buffett concert. But if you don't buy the t-shirt, all you got's the memory of the moment. All right, guys? The t-shirts aren't free. So, the so what we're talking about here is the latest of stat increases. Now, I'm not going to bring on the film one of my farms, but in one of the newer kingdoms, I opened up my honor chest a little late, like at the last minute, and it was after the patch and before the reset of the honor chest, and I wound up with free weapons on a farm in a kingdom I'm probably not playing in. But what I did discover there, and I'll go over it in a separate video, is the ability to disassemble the weapons. Since I didn't care about the weapon on the farm, I played around with it a little bit in there. It's like, yes, I could take a drop that came in for one guard, I could disassemble it and put it on another. And we're going to demonstrate that here in the crucible. So the other thing is this guard crucible. All right. And I'm going to say up front, what I've recognized of this so far is this is the latest of stats. This is going to stack on top of war talents, where the difference between you and your opponent is going to determine the amount of damage and or stat boost you get based on the difference potential. This is the ability to buy a bigger potential. So 2 Uber coiners going to be equal again anyway. When 2 2700 stat guys go at each other, it isn't any different than when 2 2900 stat guys go at each other. Same stuff. It becomes about strategy, march, endurance. As I was telling one of the guys in a kingdom in a KVK that we met in one of the KVKs, he's like, "Well, we got one C40 here who's at the 26 2700s." I said, "Well, with the new guard weapons out, if you can't afford to coin those up right away because he was getting close to where that 40 could hit him and it wouldn't wipe him out." And I said, this is going to lurch him forward again. Okay, he's going to have a lot bigger damage stats because they're going to compile with the war talents. So we have. I went in there for a reason. I don't like where they put that, to be honest. So there's a couple different things that we can buy here. So I'm going to tell you, this is a end of game stat. There are cheaper places to spend your money in stats. Stick to the daily deals if you're on a budget. We are going to put on film here in a minute, buying the basics, the bottom of the rung stuff to get to the next little level. Okay, so that's what I needed to go back to. I need to go check your guards, make sure which guards you got on. All right, and I've got one wrong here. And I'm using, the original guards. Okay, so we're going to weaponize those. They are the ones that drop hundreds of frags. If you're one of these coiners that went out there and spent $500-700 on brand new guards, and guess what? I've almost got those for free. We can go look at change. Where's she at? You know, she's at 4 stars, just about to be 5. So, and it's the same with all my new guards. Everything's, we've put that tip out before. If you max out all your greens and your blues and stop selling them in the Heroes store, all the new stuff just drops. And then we just save the banners up and get them in big chunks of 6, 7 at a time. And, basically I get 12 to 15 of the new guard frags a day for free, when that would be $10, $15 in the store. So if you take it by GOG economy math, I'm saving about $300 a month doing it my method. Okay, and I'm not in a big stinking hurry. There's other places where the stats don't drop every day for free. And we'll get into that. So, I got the right guards on now. Let's go to our guard weapons. Okay, they first pop up this window of purples. Guys, that ain't going to be no cheap place. If I go to get more, we get into our lovely FU that pisses everybody off, developers, and that is, I need 100 of these Mediterranean metals, and you're going to sell me 74 of them for $9. And then you're going to double my package size, so I'm going to have to spend $30 to build 2. So they're really $15 a piece, but you just won't say it. And I call it the gutless turd math. There's only so many times you can pull that trick. There's the P's under the middle shell. It's 3-card Monty in freaking digital form. Anyway, let's go down to our budget stuff. Now, the silver set, I'm probably not even going to play in this arena. So 84 medals and 20 scrolls for $10, and I need 3. So basically, $10, I could probably buy the entire silver. And so we're at 15. We're going to be 20. That's going to be... But we got reasonable stats there. All right, so we got 2 troops. It looks to be not much different than redoing the curiosities and slapping them on the guards. All right. So not a big deal. Let's go to our event. Now, expedition. I saved the last one on the first path to show you where we stop with our unbuffed guards. I have no weapons built. Alright, so I'm on path 2. And I want all that extra stuff. There's 6 of those, every one of them. So we're going to get more hammers. Now you get 1 free hammer for finishing path 1. Right? So there's $5. But think that's now open. Augment, and I got 30 more of those metals. But that means I get 30 more every day for the rest of this thing, right? So we're dropping metal faster. That's key. Now we don't get very far, and to be honest, let's see what it takes to augment this one. To augment in stage 3, complete all of stage 3, and get another 100 hammers. So it's going to cost me another $5 to augment this stage. But I'm not even going to get to finishing stage 3, so there's no sense augmenting it before you finish the stage, of course. And we're going to have to spend money in other places in order to do that. Alright, so we didn't get very far on just a basic guard set. A maxed out 5-star set. It is what it is. And here we go. Guard weapons. So, I don't want that. I want to come down here and The nice thing is you can disassemble. So just for film's sake, we'll make this a little longer than we normally would. Let's buy our first one. So we're up to 15 bucks. All right. But since I've already gone on to my farm account where I got a free weapon drop, I was able to go in there and show you that what I can do is, and the nice thing is the path of fortune's taking place at this time. So, check guards. I got some sand in a bottle. I have no clue. Oh, that's more of the same stuff that I'm spending. All right. So now let's go to our guard weapons. And we're just going to start at the beginning. And as you can see, oh, I already had that built. I don't even know how I did that. Equipped. Oh, and equipped. So let's craft the silver knuckles. And it looks like he will go on that guy. Galileo. I'll slow these down, I'm sorry. Alright, so the silver hand mortar is on my Plachet. And this is the part that's going to piss everybody off when they see it. Alright. And oh looky, I am one short of doing things with what I bought. Because somebody thinks they're clever. And all you're doing is pissing people off. If they don't have the 10 bucks, they don't have the 10 bucks. It was digital content. And give them the satisfaction of finishing out one set. Alright. So, now we're up to $25 to finish that first set. Alright. So, guard weapons. Back up in here again. And craft. Equip. Okie doke. Now let's see what our investment has bought us, shall we? And the tedious dance of the 14 clicks to get something done. Not a good thing to bring over for this event. And my 25 bucks bought me one castle. One castle. That's what that bought me. 3 of those things. Besides some stats. I mean, but look, those are the show stats. And that's not a cheap place. What'd that cost me? Well, I can tell you that once you get up into where we're running the, you know, the darkness gems and the darkness COAs and the platinum airship parts, it's about $100 for 10%. If you're buying everything out instead of waiting it out. The event drop should get better this patch though, so there is some offset to it. There's some patience that should be implemented. And that's really kind of key there. But let's take this a little further. And because I had a plan for what I was going to do for you on film today, I'm not going crazy far on this because I want to wait it out just like everybody else. Okay, so remove. Okay. We're going to go do a row of green here. Nice thing is I get to dismantle all this stuff, and we'll see how much further I got to go in money. All right, so dismantle. Oh. Well, this one's apparently a lot of button pushing. Probably because you're not supposed to be doing it this fast. And I did notice that you cannot upgrade the silver. Somehow they don't have a bronze set. So craft. And this one's already fully enhanced as well. So and all that disassembly only got me 2 greens. So $25 to do that bottom row. That means we're about 12.5 bucks per green. So, like I said, good thing we're doing this on the airship, the gold path this week. Although the prizes in the gold path were surprisingly Had I not had this video to do, I wouldn't be overspending for that this week. So guard weapons. If you are wanting to spend to get some of these stats, just to get them equipped and get them started, I'm going to have to spend another $40 because, as we said, we're 12.5, and we're at $10 per. So 24.36. We're going to have to go 4 more of these. Oh wait, I had some scripts, so it looks like I'm altering packages here. So I may not be that much. But this package, it appears we're going to get into the escalating price. So this is what happens when you try to coin in one day. They start escalating the price to slow you down. This is a throttle. It's designed to slow you down. Like I said, we're not. Green was as far as I planned on going today. I will price you out what the blues are going to cost you, but holds true to pattern. Look at that, $49 freaking dollars for that one thing, and that's why I hate the way they do these packages. They know there's waste, and what they're wasting is my money that I'm volunteering to them. All right, it's never enough, and that's where people get this never enough mentality that goes on there. So what I got here is metal. I'm needing 63, and I'm not getting it just yet. I wonder if I can get it out of the, and I haven't gotten that much out of the crucible. That's why we spent the $5 on the getting that extra drop out of there. Is I could just be waiting a couple days, but we're on film, so. And what we're hoping to do here is get to the point where I can just buy the hammer for $5 instead of the denied. All right, infantry attacks. Wow, we're already 50 points off, 100 points off on some of these. So, wonder if we can sneak it by. See what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to sneak it by. And probably not going to happen, but we gotta try. Just not going to happen. All right. So let's go up here and here's one for the uppers. See, I'd rather buy that because to get the metal that I need is what I'm doing here than pay $50 for the metal that I need and don't need. My goal here is to get done with that one path and then start collecting metal and scripts from whatever else. Remove dismantle. And I'm still short 10. Boy, they really got that. I mean, how many man hours you got to put into making sure you're screwing somebody over that way, right? Locking them in like that. And this is why no one wants to spend on this event. And there's like, oh, it's just another money chance. But I'm really telling you, they're show stats, guys. They're not. They'll only fart around with the damage if you have far superior. So if you're not spending $20,000, there is no reason to spend $300. All right, that's what I'm demonstrating to you live here. Just do not do what I'm doing. You're seeing how you're going to get sucked down that rabbit hole trying to finish that last one up. And what's worse is it may not get us where we want to go. So, expeditions, last one, challenge, March. But it did. All right. So there's that. And we want to augment that thing. Hammer of lights. We need more of those. Another $5 over what we already blew. That gives us another 30 metal. And I don't think we'll actually get very far here. So, original guards, about $100. And you can't get on 4-1. So, just to show you how hard it's going to be to challenge those stats. My goal here was to get to the green, demonstrate just kind of what kind of rabbit hole you're going to go down here. Use patience. This stuff will drop for free. Don't be in a hurry. Anybody who went out and did what I just did, you're going to catch them in about 3 weeks because that next row is going to be that much more expensive. You know, that $100 is going to be $350 for that next row. So just to get up through that purples or get into those blues, we're going to be about $400 some odd dollars. Don't go chasing a rabbit hole. All right, you're going to get it with time. Come in here, do this daily. There's going to be guys who sprint ahead, and then they're going to brag about the fact they sprint ahead and just wait 6 weeks, and you're going to be equal again. Just bite your tongue, do your dailies. All right, this event here, the Guards Crucible, has become a daily for this at this point. There are stats in there. You never want to ignore stats, but it is what it is. All right, guys. This has been Don, Kingdom362, RogersRaiders.com. Please visit the website. Down at the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little icon that looks like my big icon. please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it, and appreciate everybody coming and watching and seeing what I'm doing here. As I promised you, there was a lot of talk about us doing all the free stuff for so long, and that was the core to the audience, was to whether or not we could do things for free. We are doing more of this stuff where the new stuff comes out. We're gonna throw some money at the thing live on film, just to show you what it's going to take to be that coiner. And then the next video is going to be about doing the dailies. All right. And like I said here, I don't recommend you throw the money at it. There's not enough in stats there to matter one squat bit to the average person. If you want to just for completion purposes go do those silvers, I understand. That was about $40. That is a week's worth of upgrades, and there's enough stats there to justify that. All right. There was not enough stats there to justify the greens. I mean, we already got in the road 2, not worth it. We're going to be waiting for a discount from here on out. Same thing I did with curiosities. Until curiosities went down in price, just waited it out, and I'm still out statting people, and my curiosities have been 95% free. I do the daily deal once a week. That's it. The new rewards over here, there's going to be a lot of stats right here, guys. So pay attention to your fort. This is what you should be focusing on right now. Usually when they open up a new area, another area discounts and makes things greater. Your gear and your COAs are going to start growing by leaps and bounds if you do the fort every day. Don't skip out on that. Those stats are going to be, that's going to be the catch-up area in stats. All right. So the focus on the fort right now is your gear and your coat of arms. So, oh, I'm so sorry. I do that a lot, way too often. Over here, as you see, when I let you see, you've got 300 a day, which 400 a day is costing you 8,000 expedition coins, 7,500 expedition coins. So plus the 337 in the here, and this is a really kick butt deal. Basically, you've got half a gallery coin for free every day. You've got war documents coming in. You got craftsman's tools. You got materials to build stuff with, which is not much, but it is what it is. And that COA at 300 a day, if you just do your fort daily, you'll be in the dark pretty quick. You'll have to buy your dark scripts, but you'll be able to upgrade your darks one every 10 days just doing the fort from now on. So pay attention. This is where the free stuff is now. Don't go chasing that brand new shiny thing down in the corner in the guards weapons. Don't ignore it, but don't chase it the way that we just did on film. All right, guys. Bottom right hand corner, click subscribe. Don't miss out on anything. We're here to try and keep you playing and enjoying the game, not just spending money on the game. They don't need all the money you got in your pocket for you to have fun. I promise you. So do go out there and have fun. It is a strategy game. It is not a who spent the most on stats game. They can only bring one march at a time. I don't care if they got 20 million troops. There's still a march cap. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.